Well, I've got to say, guys, I was a little bit skeptical, but it is apparently happening. Jeep is launching an electric Renegade for less than 25,000 US dollars. This is not something I would have expected, to be honest. The Jeep or Stellantis would be capable of doing this, but it does kind of prove what Tony Sieber's been saying, and what sounds a little crazy, that EVs are going to be so much cheaper to manufacture within a few years than internal combustion. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Jeep, $25,000. They're saying less than. It will start at under $25,000. That would make me think maybe $24,999. But hey, guys, whatever the case may be, whether it's $25,000 or $24,000, it will qualify for EV incentives in the United States, meaning it would cost no more than $17,499. This is insane, but apparently it's going to happen. Jeep is expanding into new markets. In the US, the Jeep Renegade EV will join two other all-electric Jeep vehicles, the Wagoneer S, which is quite expensive, 70-something thousand, about 75,000, and the Wrangler-inspired Recon. So the Jeep Recon, that could be a really cool electric car. I've got to say that kind of excites me a little bit. This news was confirmed at Stellantis' 2024 Investor Day on Thursday, and Jeep's electric Renegade will possibly be made, I believe, in the United States. Jeep was recently voted for the third year in a row as America's most patriotic brand. Sales have slipped significantly though the past few years, after sales actually quadrupled in the US, reaching nearly 1 million in 2018. Jeep, kind of dropped the ball after that. Jeep brand sales fell 6% in the US last year to 642,000 after falling 12% in 2022. So what that means is that Jeep sales have declined now for 4 straight years. Pretty significant difference, selling more than 1 million cars versus 642,000. Jeep are really hoping these 3 new electric cars will, stop this slide, hopefully reverse it. CEO Antonio Filosa believes Jeep's new electric vehicles will help turn things around, and they need to. Why do they need to? Well, Jeep declared bankruptcy in China last year. So Jeep has, it does sell cars in places outside of the United States. It sells them in Australia, for example. Not that many, though. It's primarily dependent, I believe, about 90% of Jeep sales are in America, the United States. Jeep needs these vehicles to turn it around. Here's what they said. Something like 100% will be conquested. So they're saying that they're not going after existing Jeep buyers. They're going after new consumers who have possibly never bought a Jeep vehicle before. The brands we're targeting are mainly Tesla, but there are many others, said Jeep's leader. So, interesting. I don't know about how they're going to go with the Wagoneer S targeting Tesla, because that is pretty expensive. It's significantly more expensive than the most expensive version of the Model Y and the most expensive version of the Model 3. About $75,000 US dollars. That's really up there in the Model S, Model X category, and Tesla doesn't really sell that many Model S's or Model X's, so conquest sales in that area will be difficult. But if they're going to be able to sell a $25,000 small electric SUV, that, in my opinion, would absolutely help resurrect the company. I don't see any question that would be a success. What are Jeep planning to do? Well, they're planning, first of all, for this $25,000 under $25,000 vehicle, and the brand will return to the mid-size segment in North America, utility vehicle, mid-size vehicles, while re-entering the small utility vehicle market. So this Renegade will be obviously a small electric utility vehicle. Jeep will expand its lineup from 10 to 13 over the next 3 years. By 2027, Jeep plans to have 6 all-electric vehicles. So it appears as though about half of Jeep's models in 2027 will be fully electric. So I think when we heard the CEO of Jeep, or the CEO of Stellantis, Carlos Tavares, when he said that Jeep would have a $25,000 electric car in the US very soon, there was a lot of skepticism. He didn't say which car that was. It was pretty obvious that it would be the Renegade, though, I believe. If you ask me what is an affordable EV, I would say 20,000 euros in Europe and $25,000 in the US. In the same way we brought the 20,000 euro Citroen EC3, you will have a $25,000 Jeep very soon. To be fair, guys, Carlos does say things that don't always happen. Carlos and Musk are a little similar in that way. But I mean, who knows? Maybe it will be $30,000. Even at that price, if it qualifies for EV incentives, it'd still be a great deal. You're still looking at $22,500, even if it were to cost 30 grand. Tavares revealed it will be an all-electric Jeep Renegade during Stellantis' Investor Day in 2024. And the affordable Renegade EV will join, of course, the Wagon ES and the Recon in Jeep's EV lineup. The company need this. There's no doubt about it. The question here is, though, will it be like the EC3? Now, he's compared this new EV to the Citroen EC3. And when he did that, I was a bit like, is that good? EC3, what does it have? 160 miles of range, approximately. 90 miles an hour top speed. I think that's fine. I don't think anyone needs to go faster than 90 miles an hour. But here's the thing. A 45 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery. That's the cheapest version. But there is a bigger one, which is a 55 kilowatt hour battery. I'm not sure the 45 kilowatt hour battery version would sell that well. I think the range would be a little low. In addition, though, 7.4 kilowatt AC charging. That's not bad for home charging. Now, the DC fast charging, in my opinion, is just not up to scratch. I think 100 kilowatt DC charging for a new vehicle in 2025, that is too slow. Jeep will need to improve on that number. Now, these are the numbers quoted from the Citroen C3, by the way. So, yeah, I mean, could Jeep potentially sell these cars? Yes. I mean, would they sell many, though, if it were to have a 45 kilowatt hour battery? Probably not. Because I think EPA range, you might be looking at about 150 miles of EPA range. Most people are going to say that's not enough for this kind of a vehicle. But put that bigger battery in it and maybe bump the price up to, say, $30,000 US. That would be the sector, I think, where they would have some success. Keep in mind, guys, Kia have just revealed their EV3 starting at $30,000. That's in Korea, though. In America, it's expected to be priced between $30,000 to $35,000. Hyundai as well. They have revealed that their EV will be around their cheapest EV will be around $25,000 to $30,000. Possibly be on sale in Australia for around $35,000. That's another cheap EV coming. The Volvo EX30 will start at around $35,000 in the United States, and that's actually a very good car as well, for sure. Chevy. They're launching the Equinox EV for $35,000 after EV incentives, $27,500. There's going to be a lot of choice in this segment, which is really good news for buyers. But keep in mind as well as that, Tesla plan on selling Model 2s next year on a modified version of the Model 3 platform. Those could be, say, $30,000, and they should qualify for the full tax incentive. So there's a lot of different cars coming, a lot of choice. It's going to be interesting to see how this affects the internal combustion market. I think in that segment, you'd be crazy to buy an internal combustion vehicle. There just wouldn't be any possible reason to do so. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.